I don't see live. All right.
There you go.
This is the CHRILLCAST Live. I'm one of the hosts, Chris.
I'm Will.
And I'm Andrew.
And most likely you're going to be watching this after the show because we started late and we didn't announce it and it's not 9:30 and lots of things. But anyways, I had a kid, just give me a break. That's the deal. All right.
He personally had that kid too. No. Miracle of science.
My goodness. Okay.
That's why they made the emoji.
Exactly.
I want to thank my co-hosts Andrew and Will for keeping the podcast going, except last week.
Sorry
while I was away for work stuff. But good news is I am off that crazy work shift, and now I am able to do more fun stuff like this, along with having another kid added to the family. So that's all fun and games. Andrew, what have you been up to?
I've been actually replaying the Uncharted series with my wife because she's a big fan of that.
Uncharted?
Yep.
Nice. She like it?
Yeah. I mean, she's the reason we're replaying it.
How about you, Will? What have you been up to?
Embarrassingly, I'm replaying Fable 3. And
that's not embarrassing. That's a good idea.
Yeah, and I just replayed Halo Wars, the first one. And I'm getting back in the Metroid, and Chris should be happy about that.
Heck yeah, man.
So I'm pretty excited to finally put that in my completed pile.
Shout out to Wubio. Thanks for joining us. All right, so today, what are we doing? Will, why don't you tell everybody what stupid topic we chose?
So the stupid topic of this particular CHRILLCast is we're going to be going through each generation and type of, brand and iteration of console from each brand and determining which was the best game. And basically, it's just going to come down to which one do we like the most.
Very biased.
Yeah, very biased.
A lot of Halo chosen for Will.
Hey, I'm going to try to branch out. I'm going to do my best.
Okay, so we'll just breeze through this first generation. What's the best game in the first generation? Pong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pong. Yeah, I guess so. No, it's
classic.
The first generation, does that include E.T.? It's got to, right?
No. That's second gen is Atari 2600. Yeah, you're talking about Magnafox, Odyssey, Pong.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh,
the Atari 2600 is the next one. Okay. So second gen, we're talking Atari. Who even played the Fairchild Channel F? I mean, let's see what games they had on this system.
I was 8 years old when I realized that was a thing. Fairchild.
I mean, this thing kind of looks like an Atari a bit. Let's see what games. Let's see what games they got. Here we go. Tic-tac-toe. Ooh, tic-tac-toe. Desert Fox. Blackjack. Spitfire.
I wish I could actually understand what each of those were, though.
Backgammon. Robot War and Torpedo Alley. Ooh, that was a double cart. We got memory matches. Dodge It.
Video Whizball.
Yeah, Hangman. That sounds good.
Let's go with
bowling.
Pinball.
What's funny is
pinball. That's the one.
Hangman is such a fun game, but it's also so morbid.
This is the only. They apparently in 2004. Oh, it was a homebrew. Okay. Somebody ported Pac-Man to this system. That's amazing.
Can we say pinball is the, or actually the slot machine for people because it helps people.
I got to give it to whoever ported Pac-Man to this system. They went.
That doesn't count.
It's in 2004. The thing was.
What's your point?
Dead.
I'm going to give it to whoever ports Doom to this.
Well, okay. How about I say slot machine because it helped gambling addicts everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. I'm gonna say yes. There we go. Okay, had to respond to Wubio in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to say for me, let's just go with the OG tic-tac-toe, shooting gallery, doodle, quadradoodle. Sounds like a lot of options here. Mm-hmm. Although it does have hockey and tennis integrated. My goodness, the fun tennis game that is integrated into the system. Okay, so now that we've covered that trash bag, why don't we move on to the 2600? What is on the 2600, man? Let's see.
Didn't this have the spaceship?
I don't freaking know.
The thing where you shoot the blocks that come down at you.
There was a lot of games on this. Oh, you mean Galaga?
Yeah, whatever.
Galaga.
Or Space Invaders.
I'm just going to vote for that.
I'm gonna have to go with combat though, dude. After playing tanks on the Wii, like we play tanks. You ever played that? It's
No.
like 100 levels of tanks, dude. That's where it got its inspiration from combat. And combat is a super fun tank game for multiple players on the original Atari, and I definitely picked that one.
I've only ever played Space Invaders, and I enjoyed it. So,
second place for me would be Galaga. Love Galaga.
Is Galaga on this?
I think so, or Space Invaders.
Invaders. I realize I think they're similar, but I think it's Space Invaders for this.
Pretty similar. I think Galaga's actually. F it. We'll find it. Let's see if Galaga's in the list. Control F.
Could be both, so make sure you still scroll down.
Galaga.
Wait, they're still making. There was a game from 2019.
Well, there's homebrews. There's homebrews. Okay. There's always going to be homebrews. Come on, man.
Wait a minute. There is a Halo one.
Oh yeah, Halo 2600. You want to pick that one?
Here's my first Halo game. I picked that
one. So for people that
every
don't know,
Halo game is going to be Will.
Yes. I think we should talk about that real quick, Will, since we have a minute. Halo 2600 was actually it was produced by somebody who worked for Bungie, though, right?
Yeah, I forget the name.
Ooh, it's got its own Wikipedia article. It was made in 2010. It looks okay. It's not the best thing ever, that's for sure. But for Atari, it looks pretty good. For Atari,
it looks like an Atari game.
For Halo, though.
No.
So the game you play Master Chief. It looks like a stick figure. And it was written by Ed Fries, former vice president of game publishing at Microsoft, who is involved in the Microsoft acquisition of Halo developers Bungie. Okay, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So he got the blessing to create this, kind of like Halo 0 on the PC. I kind of got the blessing from Bungie to create it. Anyway, yeah, that's a good one. I prefer Combat and Space Invaders. Andrew, it sounds like you picked what now? Pac-Man or
let's go
Space Invaders? Or, okay,
Pac-Man.
He's going to pick Pac-Man a lot.
I'm going to pick Pac-Man for Atari because let's go.
All right, and then we got the Intellivision, not the Amico, the original, the actual Intellivision that released. The one that I didn't plug on an episode of this CHRILLCAST.
Plug on one episode, Chris? You plugged it on a lot of episodes.
I plugged some things. Anyways, long story short, don't buy the Amico. Don't even consider the Amico. It's not worth your time. All right. Now that we've had that disclaimer, the original Intellivision had some worthwhile things on it. I'm trying to remember where the games list is for this thing.
I love that one image, though, that looked like a typewriter.
It looked like a typewriter?
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Look, here's the thing. Just get an Intellivision flashback disc or cartridge for whatever console you like to play, and you'll get all the good Intellivision games. I got nothing to say about this system. I never played it. Well, I played it once, but I can't say that I have fond memories of it. So we'll move on.
Got a calculator.
I don't think that one deserves a game rate pick. So.
Get like there's Intellivision Lives, and there's Intellivision Greatest Hits. There's all kinds of good combination systems. So here's an interesting story. Did you know that although the NES was like discontinued in the 90s, the Famicom system was continued all the way through like 2003 in production, and then support for refurbishment through Nintendo services through like 2015 or something ridiculous like that. Like you could send in your Famicom past 2010 and get it fixed. How crazy is that? Like Nintendo's, like, they do a lot of things wrong, but they also do a lot of things right. All right.
They love their customers, that's for sure.
What's your favorite NES game? This is a harder one to choose.
Duck Hunt.
Man, if you say that fast enough, it does not sound right.
No, that is definitely my number one. I mean, Mario is cool, but definitely Duck Hunt.
What about you, Andrew? Favorite NES game? Anything?
Mario. I'm basic.
The OG Mario.
Yeah, I'm basic. I'm basic like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Arrow Heart. That's what Wubio says. See what that is for fun. For funsies. Let's find out.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to pick a favorite Nintendo game.
There's a lot of good ones.
Heart.
Right.
Oh, was Kirby on the NES?
I'm a little confused. He said look up Arrow Heart. Oh, he's going to be into it. He's talking about a Kickstarter game. Looks like
Mhm.
Zelda SNES. Okay, so this is like Zelda SNES. Good stuff. We'll take a look at that later, Wubio, maybe towards the end of the podcast. I'll keep it in the tab here. All right, so for NES, for me, I just actually discovered there was a full-blown animated Star Trek game on the NES. Did you know that? It has like legit character models. I was testing it out. I was like, what is this? It looks beautiful for an NES game. Like the full-blown animation. It was crazy.
They have was Donkey Kong on this one?
The OG Donkey Kong, like the barrel dropping Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Okay, I'm switching to that one. I'm switching to that one.
Really? I have a hard time choosing between. I've actually just recently finished Metroid and the OG Legend of Zelda recently, and so I'm kind of on a.
Zelda.
I kind of really liked those, but I have to say, if I have to pick the best game on the NES, it's probably Super Mario Bros. 3. Like that's just a good game.
See, I switched to the OG Donkey Kong because jumping over barrels is frustrating as shit, and it's.
But if I want to not be basic like Andrew's doing right now,
no, but that's like actually like that's like the OG Flappy Bird scenario of what you want in a game to just mindlessly be annoyed. But
so my first experience with OG Donkey Kong was in Donkey Kong 64, that arcade machine that you have to beat to get the coin to finish the game.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Crystallis is a good game too. Good point, Wubio. I have not played it yet, but I've looked it up. It looks pretty good. But I'm probably gonna pick Metroid just so I'm not a basic, B, a basic B. I love Metroid. Is amazing.
Hey, Chris.
Oh my gosh, no, Battletoads. How could I possibly?
I would never pick Battletoads. Screw that game.
But no. Battletoads. That is like the reason to own an NES is to play Battletoads.
You love that game. I don't understand it.
It's amazing. It's the reason to get an HD NES is to play Battletoads in its epic glory. Okay.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Next one.
Okay. All right. Best game from the Sega Master System. Oh God, I don't even know what games are on this system.
Either. No idea.
All right, let's find a list of games. It's a
I'll
short
be honest,
list.
The only Sega system I have direct experience with is
Genesis?
the Dreamcast.
Oh, Dreamcast?
Yeah.
That's the only one? I'm surprised. Yep. That's kind of a lesser owned system, obviously.
Well, I never directly owned a Sega system, and the only person I know who owned one.
Oh, Aladdin's on there.
Altered Beast, Back to the Future. Earthworm Jim was on this thing. Echo the Dolphin.
Oh, Echo. But I had that on. Well, it's unreleased. It's not on there.
Is that a
no, it's released in 1994.
I'm confused.
It was released in '94. Echo the
Dolphin. What country though?
We'll find out.
Is that
it's released in Europe.
Europe
only. Oh my goodness. Well, let's just sort by release in the U.S. and we'll pick one of those.
But okay, that's a Brazilian flag, right? I'm not imagining that.
What is up with? Oh, there is Sonic the Hedgehog. What is up with
how popular this is in Brazil?
Brazil. You don't understand. Brazil was really into Sega systems like years after they were actually released. Like for example,
okay, because that's where I'm confused because I'm seeing so many games only for Brazil.
So here's the thing: when you look at Sega systems, you have to understand that for some reason, Sega released a lot of their systems in Brazil when other people weren't, and so Sega was like their only option. And then that's why there's a huge fandom of the Sega CD in Brazil. That's why they got their own exclusive versions of some 32X games. And then on top of that, Brazil didn't get the PS2 until like 2009.
Yeah, that would make sense then. Okay.
That's when they got the PS2, not the 3, the 2.
So Sega stayed alive based off of Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of. Paperboy. Oh, somebody else.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. I wonder what that is.
You basically like play a platformer backwards. Like he's literally moonwalking backwards.
You just
King's Quest? No, I'm not joking. Oh, Montezuma's Revenge. That's my choice because that's what they based Sydney Hunter on. That's Game 31's game. was based on Montezuma's Revenge.
I'm just gonna say Psycho Fox because that's a fun title.
Psycho
Yeah, it
Fox.
is.
Yes.
I remember Altered Beast.
Hold
is
over.
on
I
here,
want to
too.
see. I want to see the cover of that game. Just hover over that real quick.
It looks about what you would expect.
Yes, I'm for that. That's the.
The Ease. There's an Ease
Wait,
game on.
they had a what was that? Lord of what?
Have you ever had a Sega Brazilian waxing? No, I can honestly say I have not. R-Type's on there. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that R-Type made it on there. Horizontally scrolling shooter arcade video game released by Irem. All right. Anyways, we'll move on. Oh, Phantasy Star's on here. Well, shoot. All right. I'm going to stick with what I had. We're going to stick with what I had in there.
What are you picking, Will?
I already forget. I guess, no, I don't know.
Are you
I saw
playing with
Sonic.
Psycho Fox?
Golden
I have not played a single one of these games. So
Will's picking Golden Axe because he loves that picture of the man with the axe in his hand.
This looks like Conan the Barbarian.
Pretty much.
Joe Montana football. That's the only time you'll ever see that name. All right.
Why?
Moving on. That's the only time you'll ever see a Joe Montana football game. All right. And then there's the Atari 7800. Nah, I'm going to skip that one. I don't think there's really. So here's the thing 7800, for anybody that doesn't know, the Atari 7800 was actually backwards compatible with the 2600. All of their games could play on it. And they didn't release a lot of 7800 cartridges. The funny story here is that Atari actually had two systems in this generation. They had the Atari 5200 and the Atari 7800. And the 5200 is junk. Don't own that system. The controllers have like a weird metal dielectric issue where all the contacts like just literally corrode. They corrode. Like in 3 days after you clean it, you won't be able to play it again. So every time you want to play a 5200, basically expect to open up the controller and clean it every time. So that system is basically worthless, except for the fact that it has some exclusive games.
See, that asks, that begs the question of how did that ever get through quality control?
Obviously, they played it on day one and didn't play it on day 5. All right. So that's the long story short. Obviously, Atari 2600 was very popular for people who owned a 7800 because it had a lot more games than the actual 7800. TurboGrafx 16, pick your poison of a fighting game, and we'll move on. Sega Genesis.
No, it's Echo the Dolphin for me.
I'm going to pick...
or Sonic and Knuckles. That's on this one, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm going to pick Night
Knuckles.
Trap because the Sega CD was on here, and Night Trap is awesome. Do you know what Night Trap is? Anybody?
No.
I've heard of it, but I've only played a few games on this system. I didn't have very many.
Night Trap was re-released on systems like the PS Vita in like 2020, 2021 time frame through limited run games. But Night Trap is the reason why we have the ESRB, because it had a cutscene that they used in court to convince lawyers and the courts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of iconic. And I do love the game despite its B-rated scary movie theme. It's hilarious. Anyways.
You should look up Sonic and Knuckles real quick.
Technically, Battletoads is on here too, but it's an inferior version. You said Sonic and Knuckles?
Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, that's actually.
Is that the one where you need 2 carts?
I don't remember that, if that's true.
Oh, no. Sonic and Tails needs 2. Shining Force is a good game too. I agree.
It's on Genesis. Right there.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. It needs like 2 carts.
Wow, I don't remember this at all. Hey, look up like a gameplay frame of it.
No, what I know for a fact on this, Will, is that you could add Knuckles to other Sonic games using this cart, I think is what the deal is.
Oh, okay.
I think there was like a fully released, like here's a sprite. I can't see anything. Because of course
as a kid, this was like visual crack to me. It was so bright and so happy.
Well, compared to Mario, it's so fast.
Yeah.
What about you? Anything on the Genesis there, Andrew?
I never played on the Genesis, but
you got a Switch, don't you have the Switch Plus subscription where you can play Genesis games?
No, I do not. I'll be honest, I've neglected my Nintendo Switch of late. It's kind of what happens when you get a PS5.
I just recently bought all the Dead Rising games on Steam so that when I get my Steam Deck...
Of course, you're going to bring up the Steam Deck.
Yeah, and 2023.
Dead Rising. No,
I
I'm
think
getting
you
mine
should
in
just.
July.
I think you should just get a gaming PC, and for mobile, get like a screen. Just get like a backpack setup where you can have like a battery, the whole gaming tower and everything in there, and get like a screen that's hooked up, or we'll get you the Oculus. You'll just have the goggles on, and you'll have a
Disney Twins
controller
comment.
still. You'll just
Disney
walk.
Twins comment of the podcast. Combining those two cartridges is where baby Sonics come from. Oh man, Golden Axe. Yeah, that's what I was pointing out earlier. Golden Axe is a good game. And then it's okay.
You said you never played Golden Axe. Don't lie.
No, it's a game that I have looked into and I think I would enjoy. My apologies. If I said something incorrect earlier, please correct
Chris lies all the time. We just roll with it.
It was Conan the Barbarian if before that existed.
All right, do we need Neo Geo? Pick your poison on a fighting game and we'll move on.
No idea.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, go through this list because I'm definitely going to misspeak.
I need the list.
Dude, for me, it's no contest. Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, Donkey Kong Country is freaking awesome.
Like, that's the only game I would pick on this list. Like, I have the 3 Fire Emblem games on cartridge for the system, and I still pick Donkey Kong Country. In second place is probably Super Mario All-Stars. Although I wish I had
Worlds on this one.
All-Stars is great.
Well, here's the thing, Will. There's a version of Super Mario All-Stars that has Super Mario World on the cartridge. There's also Star Fox, Will.
Well, yeah, Star Fox and Star Fox 2.
No, Star Fox 2 came out way later, and it didn't actually technically come out for the Super Nintendo.
It's still on the system. But
you're
counting some stupid homebrew stuff, Chris. I don't even want to hear it.
I'm going with Star Fox because he's also one of my favorite
Super Mario RPG
Smash Bros. Characters.
Have you actually played Super Mario RPG?
I have.
Oh, you have it on your SNES.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Also, remember Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. That's a third place for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World version because that has the best Mario games of all time on it.
Yoshi's Island's on this one too, right?
Yes. Yeah,
there's a Kirby's Dream Land that's on this one too, I think.
I think there is a Kirby on here.
I think it's Kirby's Dream Land. There's a lot of good games in the system. This is actually really hard.
Super Mario Kart is okay, but it led to Super Mario 64, so that's good.
Super Mario
Kart without the
problem for Super Mario Kart is you get Double Dash when you get to GameCube, and I'm sorry, Double Dash is always going to be the best one.
Well, Double Dash is king. That is a fact. But Super Mario 64, Super Mario Kart 64. Is it Super Mario Kart 64 or Mario Kart 64? I always screw that up.
All I know is you can't pick Mario Kart on any other system.
Kirby's Dream Land 3 was on Super Nintendo. But yeah, I would definitely pick Donkey Kong Country, followed by Super Mario World plus Super Mario All-Stars Kart.
Which Donkey Kong Country?
It's not 2. I know everybody loves 2, but for me, it's not. For me, it's OG, and then second place is Donkey Kong Country 3. You know what's funny is I never owned DKC 2 until I was an adult.
Okay. What's the other games on the system? I know we're forgetting some here, Chris.
Legend of Zelda. There's Earthbound. Let me find some more.
Metroid. There's some Metroids on this one.
Super Metroid's amazing, but it's not my favorite in the series, and it's not even like close to how I felt about Metroid 1 and 2. So like for me, I know a lot of people really love Super Metroid, but it's just not me. Donkey Kong Country 3 had the biggest. I'm not going to finish this.
You're not going to highlight it? Come on.
No, I can't put that on screen. We'll lose monetization. I don't even think that I turned monetization on for this one because I'm an idiot. Oh, well. We'll turn it on post stream. Okay. Games. Here we go. What's the best-selling Super Nintendo games? There you go. That'll help you, Will. Best-selling. Obviously, those are the best games. No doubt.
Really?
Mm-hmm. No, Chris.
Really? Come on.
Okay, Super Mario World was number 1. 20 million. Wow, that's amazing. Mario All-Stars, Donkey Kong Country, Mario Kart, Street Fighter, Donkey Kong Country 2, Legend of Zelda,
Mario Paint. That's my pick.
Star Fox, Donkey Kong Country 3. I didn't realize Donkey Kong Country 3
I'm going
was
with
a
Star
top
Fox.
11. I own Killer Instinct. That's a decent game. Dragon Quest, I can't remember with Roman numeral. V is 5, right? So 6.
It's
Dragon
6.
Quest 5.
Kirby
Okay,
Superstar.
where's Fire Emblem? Oh, because Fire Emblem didn't release in the West for this system.
I think it's Dreamland. The Kirby's Dreamland 3 is the one I'm thinking of. That one or Donkey Kong were my two
Obviously,
favorites.
it's Romancing Saga. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, that's actually a pretty good series, but it didn't come West for a while, or it did, but it didn't sell well in the West.
I see a game I'm gonna pick for the N64.
NBA Jam. No, I'm just kidding.
NBA Jam. No, that is legit an amazing game.
Derby Stallion 96.
That looks fun though.
Mm-hmm.
Why I
Betting
feel
on
like I might
horses,
buy
huh?
it.
Super Girls and Goes. I'm surprised this one didn't. I mean, it sold over 1 million, which is pretty good for a third party, but I'm kind of surprised.
Mm-hmm.
The Magical. Oh, this is a great game. This is an amazing game. Okay, I might have to rethink this. I played so much of this game, and I'm supposed to be reviewing it with DW Relive, but I've totally failed him on this. This is an amazing game. If you ever get a chance to play the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse on the SNES, it is worth your time. Love this game. It's definitely one of the best platformers on the system, and that's up against Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country. So that I'm really stretching my neck out for this one. All right, what's after the SNES?
N64, PS1.
SNES. Lots of S's here. Sega Saturn. Do we have to pick? Yeah, we'll pick something for the Sega Saturn.
No,
Saturn doesn't count.
No.
Yes, it does. We can't
Okay.
skip Sega. We got to do Sega. Oh, Panzer
Sonic.
Dragoon.
We're
Panzer
done.
Dragoon Saga.
Yeah.
Can you just say Sonic and move?
No.
Sonic.
Panzer Dragoon Saga is really
We'll say Sonic. Will and I have said Sonic. We're good.
Mhm.
I picked Panzer Dragoon Saga. Although also on here is a Shin Megami Tensei game, so there's that. I think it's Majin Tensei. Could be wrong. And Soul Hackers 1, which is coming. Soul Hackers 2 is coming to the Xbox. So Soul Hackers 1 was on the Sega Saturn, and then it was ported to the Nintendo 3DS. So I'll pick that one as well. All right, moving on. Next meme. Sony PlayStation Crash Bandicoot Warped.
Oh, Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot's good.
Yeah, I was gonna
There's
jokingly
no
say Tomb
challenge
Raider,
for me.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might go with that one too.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot Warped
you brought
is
up
an amazing game. There are very few games that I put above Crash Bandicoot Warped.
How about we look at let's look at some of the games though, just to make sure we're not.
Gran Turismo did blow my mind at the time.
Don't care. The racing games have never been a game.
No,
I'm
racing
this
games,
is
come on,
crazy.
man. No,
Well, there's only
they can't
one-
be
At the time, it was cool.
There's only one racing game that I've ever cared about, past the time.
See,
when it existed.
I'm thinking I might still stick with Tomb Raider, but Crash is more fun to me.
Apparently, we've
gonna put
upset
it
Wubio. He said Sega Saturn is the best console ever. Blasphemous.
Oh, wait a minute. Spyro's on this console, right?
Spyro, Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot,
I'll
Final
go with
Fantasy,
Spyro's bigger for me.
Tomb Raider. You already picked Tomb Raider earlier before we started the podcast.
Yeah, I joking, and I was saying it
I know.
because
You picked it because of the same reason.
torpedoes,
that,
man, torpedoes.
For the same reason that Disney said we needed to pick Donkey Kong
Donkey
Country
Kong,
3.
yeah, you got to submerge. Got torpedoes on deck.
Now remember, this is where Persona series started too. So Shin Megami Tensei Persona OG, it was Revelations Persona actually, was on here, but I would have to pick Eternal Punishment over the original. It's a really good game actually. Persona 2
Rubio
Eternal
just
Punishment.
really loves Saturn, so
Tomb Raider was
Kind of,
originally
yeah.
a Saturn game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's fair. But I
fine.
probably played
We
better.
can claim Tomb Raider for Saturn and go with Crash for PlayStation. There we go.
Sounds good.
Good enough. I'm going to also say though that the PlayStation, the best game on here is definitely Crash Bandicoot Warped. There is very few games that I would rank above that. I played the crap out of that. There's also one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh games on this system, Forbidden Memories. It's got a whole full-blown storyline that has nothing to do with the show, and it's actually really good.
There's there was a fun little helicopter game that I can't remember what it was, but it's you were an attack helicopter fighting the Russians, and that was and you'd go
Before it was
around.
cool.
You'd go around. You have to pick up fuel, munitions, and stuff, and then you're rescuing soldiers and everything. I cannot remember what this thing was, but you were always in this attack chopper It was so fun.
So, come on, man. WWF is not WWE. No, I'm just kidding. But WWF, I definitely have a WWF game to bring up here in the future. So we'll get to it on N64. But as far as this goes, yeah, I definitely think Crash Bandicoot worked for me. And Crash Bash is actually, like, in my opinion, better than Mario Party at the time this is going on, because Crash Bash was awesome. Mm-hmm. And then they never continued that series. Now, there's also Crash Team Racing, which is good. There's a Beyblade game on here that's garbage.
Beyblade, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that in a while.
I love Beyblade on this system, even though it's one of the worst games I've ever played. It's like, let it rip, and then you let the thing in, and it literally does nothing. Like, you could do anything on your controller, and the guys, the commentators, like, oh my gosh, oh man, it's going crazy, it's all amazing down there, and then you're like, dude, nothing's freaking happening, and then you can go like beast mode, and send your monster up into space, and like all of a sudden your thing spins like crazy, and then all of a sudden you're dead, and you're like, what the heck? How did I lose? It's one of the worst.
I'm changing my game. I'm changing my game just because of how much I enjoyed it. Soviet Strike.
Okay, is that the game name?
Yep, that's the name of the game.
Okay, I see you out there.
Yep.
All right. I think we've covered this one. There is Rayman. By the way, Rayman debuted on the Atari Jaguar, so that's the only game I'm willing to pick on the Atari Jaguar. I think that came out at the same time as the system. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right.
Okay, what's the next system?
N64. I'm surprised they don't even list the Atari Jaguar, because it did sell over 1 million.
So many games on this too.
Consoles. And over 1 million.
I'm gonna be a basic bitch. I'm going with GoldenEye.
Well, GoldenEye is amazing.
I'm going with GoldenEye. That's all I can say.
DK64. There's
obviously Super Mario 64.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually own that game, believe it or not, when I had an N64. I owned that game way later. It's also funny that there's only like 250
Mario Kart. Oh, Super Smash Brothers.
I don't care about that game for the N64. Melee's where it's at. Melee's where it's at.
Star Fox. That's a really good game too.
That's on there. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There was no Metroid 3D game on here.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so there is a WWF game on this that I like. I can't remember what it's called though. It's like WrestleMania, Wrestle something.
Yeah. I remember.
It was actually really fun because you get like Andre the Giant and stuff.
Yes.
There's Monster Truck Madness, which is amazing. It actually has like the OG version of Rocket League as a mini game on this system. Believe it or not, it's like the inspiration for Rocket League. They had soccer with monster trucks.
Also, if we're honest though, 64 had the best game lineup.
DK Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. We're probably in copyright hell. Who DK? All right. Anyways, let's keep moving on here. I'm gonna pick for. There's also the Banjo game.
Oh, Banjo! There's so many good games. I can't pick Ocarina because I didn't play it on the N64. So
Majora's Mask. That's what I'm gonna pick. Legend of Zelda.
I didn't play Zelda at the time.
It's funny. I actually played Majora's Mask on the GameCube and 3DS. I never owned it on the N64, but I have to pick it because that's where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that we can make this guy laugh, Mr. Jiznoof. All right.
There's so many games. There was a fighting game. I don't remember which it is, but if you play as a female and the female won, she would shake her tits. And as a young kid in the 90s, that was very stimulating to me for like unknown reasons.
There's a reason why I wear the shirts with branding on it, and Will doesn't. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Man.
Tonight I'm a trash panda.
He still hasn't bought our merch. Like,
I know.
Man?
I keep forgetting about it.
All right. I mean, my three options here are
Duke Nukem,
DK64, Mario Kart 64. What about Diddy Kong Racing? Well, what's wrong with
you? Oh my gosh, that's my pick. Diddy Kong Racing. I knew I was forgetting one. Diddy Kong Racing, 100%.
No, I'm sticking with GoldenEye because, yeah.
I do have to find. Okay, and Hexen. Okay, Hexen is a garbage game. My cousin Chris can suck it. Hexen is bad. Okay, I played it with him multiple times. Still don't like it. Bad game. Okay.
Why do you hate it?
It's just it's like a medieval version of Doom on the N64, and it's trash because you can't see anything.
Okay.
Pokemon Stadium's on here too, by the way. Pokemon
No.
Snap.
Oh, Rainbow Six is on here.
Oh my gosh, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Oh, Pod Racer. Yeah.
Oh
No,
God,
no,
we forgot about that one.
no.
That's a great game.
That's a good game.
By the way,
rebought
shout
that a
out
couple
to
times.
Jiznoof. He sent me the Steam version of that as a gift. That was really nice of him. So shout out to Jiznoof for that one. All right. Let's see. WWF. I want to find which one it was on here. No Mercy. That's the one. WWF No Mercy had The Rock. You know,
I mean, there was more than that, man.
that's the only one that matters. That was a
Okay.
great freaking game. Okay, great freaking game. All right, moving on.
What are we on? Dreamcast?
We're on to the next gen, man. Next gen.
Oh,
Okay, let's see here. I should do voice acting. All
no, you
right.
shouldn't.
Take it from someone's listening to you.
Sega Dreamcast. Oh my goodness. Crazy Taxi is on here.
Is.
We need to look at the list again because
Yep.
All right.
It's been too long.
I mean, there's Shenmue. Shenmue's on here. Shenmue 1 and technically Shenmue 2 as well.
they had Doom, didn't they?
I have no idea if Doom was on this system.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure somebody ported it over here. Divers 2000, Adam Korlick, friend of ours, has that. Shout out to Adam. All right. Game library. I'm sure they got the homebrews in here, but we're only going to stick to the officially released type. No, just kidding. We can do whatever we want.
I think
There was
Sonic
a
Adventure
zombie
on this?
game on this that was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Was it House of Dead?
I think so.
Dance Dance Revolution was on here. Disney's 102 Dalmatians, clearly standout game.
Oh, Adam Korlick's favorite games on this, Chris.
Wait, what?
On this system, right? It's on the Dreamcast.
His favorite? Yeah, Shenmue. I already said that.
Yeah, Shamu.
Shamu. ShamWow. Echo the Dolphins on here. Defender of the Future?
What?
Will.
There's another one? How do I not know
You
about
play
this?
this game. Defender of the Future.
I have to
Man,
get it.
that sounds like.
I have to get a Dreamcast.
What
so I
the
can play
heck?
this.
Hold on, let's find out what the heck this even is. I want to see this. It's probably 3D, right?
I freaking love Echo. It's a
Defender of the
terrible
Future
game.
is set in a separate continuity.
Wait, you've
of the
actually
original
played this,
games.
Will?
So it's
I haven't played the
reboot.
second one. I have played the first one.
It's also on the PS2, Will.
What?
Yeah, PS2.
That doesn't
I'm
help
sorry,
me,
Will. It's not on Xbox.
I know. So disappointing.
Dude, so here's the thing. I didn't actually play like Echo the Dolphin until like recently. That's a recent game I've played. I never played it like back in the day. So like I don't have a lot of love for it. So when I went to play it, I was like, this is like frustrating. This is a hard game.
It's like Battletoads, man. It's frustrating, but you love it if you played it originally.
yeah. So
Apparently, I
let's see
hate
what this
Battletoads,
thing
so I'm assuming this was.
looks like. Echo the Dolphin. We need a remake of this because I want to see a dolphin, like an epic dolphin journey game. Defender. Oh, it's like the second one. Look at that. Defender of the
Oh
Future.
my gosh.
What? It's a full-blown 3D adventure, Will.
They have a humpback whale.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it's 3D. My dreams come true.
Please explain to me what what you do in this game.
You're a dolphin, man.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Are you at war? What are you doing?
And the first one, you're just like going through like your side scrolling.
Will,
and
you
like,
can
avoiding
jump
bubbles
out.
and shit. Oh
You know,
my
in real
gosh.
life, dolphins can be like jokesters and like pranksters and all kinds of stuff. I've heard dolphins doing some of the weirdest stuff on the planet.
Dude, they're
okay?
smart as hell, man.
Yeah, they're super smart.
Oh, I just remember what game is on this system that we need to bring up. This game is voice acted by Leonard Nimoy.
Please no.
This is not real.
Seaman. No, it's a real game. There's an angry video game nerd game
refuse
about
to
this.
believe you.
So you know how there's all those like Pocket Pals in Japan and whatnot, the Tamagotchi thing? Well, this is like a Tamagotchi style game where you're like raising a fish. And the whole point of the game was this is a stupid game. That was the whole point. And Leonard Nimoy did all of the voice acting for it. All of it. So like you're playing this game and the fish is talking to you and you're like you're taken out of the game for a minute because Leonard Nimoy is talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, feed me. It's like, what the It's like half of this is like
so creepy.
half of this game is like the fact that you're just watching a boring fish evolve into a frog, essentially. It's like a tadpole or frog thing, but it's not really a tadpole.
Okay.
Anyways, at the end of the game, Leonard Nimoy's like, "Are are you sure you wanted to do this? Like, essentially, just waste all your time playing this game.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Shout out to AVGN for covering this, because I would have never known this existed without him covering this game. So
It looks
AVGN.
creepy as shit. That's all I can say.
Hey, Leonard Nimoy, come on, man. All right,
No,
back to the
creepy.
Back to the games. Next meme. Literally, that was kind of a meme. Like, if there was a meme game, that would be it.
PlayStation 2.
No contest. Persona 4.
I'm not picking that one. Go down to the game list. I don't remember what's on this.
Dude, you know how long this game list is going to be?
Oh,
There's
it's
like thousands of titles.
Yeah.
I mean, there's GTA.
We'll pick up like the most popular ones or whatever.
There's Grand Theft Auto on here. Didn't
Yeah.
you play
Oh,
GTA?
GT.
Yes, GTA. Yeah.
GTA.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
I forgot that it was on this.
Old
But
school.
I would definitely have to pick. Like I said, Persona. I don't know. Maybe Persona 3. No, Persona 3 Fast. I gotta pick Persona 3 Portable. I like that one better. So I would pick Persona 4 on this one for sure.
I gotta go with GTA San Andreas just because.
I mean, there's always like The Simpsons. There's Shrek 2 on here. You know, there's a lot of good like licensed.
But I played Shrek 2 on the Xbox.
I played Shrek 2 on the GameCube and the
GTA game was the first rated M game that I convinced my dad to buy without.
And it turns out with the hot coffee mod, it became a rated A for adults.
And then that also happens to be how it got taken away because I apparently was too forthcoming with the fact that I was killing hookers in the game. And
yeah.
How did you say like revive yourself and also get
you pick up a hooker when you have to revive yourself, and then you just toss her out of the car and don't pay her, and then you run her over and she'll have money. It's like the greatest game ever.
Money.
I was literally,
it's like I never played the actual story. All I did was just steal the biggest car I could find and just run people over.
Isn't that the point of Motocross? To just steal the biggest car you can find?
No, there's definitely a story, but I have no idea what it is.
Is this the game where you got the guy that orders the ridiculous fast food order? Or is that a different game?
I don't know. I know wasn't there a remote control plane at one point too? Maybe.
Well, you could also
I think there's
put a load of cheat into there to literally drive a 747 in this game.
All I know is I like to find the cul-de-sac that was a dead end with the roundabout and just get as many stars as I can, get on a roof and have fun. With all of the, cheat codes that you could get any weapon you wanted. And it was like, I'm a one-man army.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get the GameCube on. Let's get our GameCube on. This is a hard one for me, though. So why don't you guys go first?
GameCube? Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, Double Dash is great. Yeah. There was this one game that I'm blanking on what it's called.
I just remember what my pick is, so you guys keep going.
There was a game, I can't remember what it's called. It was like, but you were in this weird dystopian dome environment. It was really good though. It was like you were in like
Wind Waker.
Fighting.
That's a close second for me. Wind Waker's a close second for me. What, Dead to Rights?
No.
Okay, keep going then.
I'm trying to think. One second, I have to look it up.
Okay, for me, it's Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I almost forgot that game was on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I've booted it up.
You do like that game.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is amazing. It's one of the best Fire Emblem games, and unfortunately, also one of the most expensive. Like, I think the last I looked, it's like pushing 253. Let me look at Gamai, my app that tracks pricing on games, because I like to use it for my wish list to see when it's a good time to buy a game that I actually want.
I think I'll go with Wind Waker.
Yeah, Path of Radiance is like a $300 game on the GameCube. It's one of the most expensive because, reasons.
Ooh, I'm actually going to have to say the Mario soccer game, wasn't it?
Oh,
Mario
Strikers.
Yeah,
That's the game.
That's the game.
I'm looking over my GameCube library, and I also remember that NASCAR, what is it? Chase for the Cup 2005. That's a great race. It's one of the only racing games I actually care about.
After you shat on racing games, you bastard.
Oh, wait a second. N64, I forgot to mention F-Zero X. And on the GameCube, F-Zero GX. Metroid Prime, good game. I never actually, I'm more into the 2D Metroid games myself, so it wouldn't be my top game on the GameCube.
Yeah, I prefer the 2D ones as well. The 3D one threw me off so much because when I first played that game, I had just played Halo, and it's like, why is this person rolling into a ball? This is the dumbest thing ever. And
Well, there was a Hello Kitty roller rescue. I think
No,
that's...
thank you.
Come on, man. Oh, The Hobbit. The Lord of the Rings games are pretty good on this, actually.
Yeah, but I'd play them on Xbox or PC over.
Yeah, Xbox, yeah.
It's fair. The Harry Potter games were pretty good, too.
Nope, the only good Harry Potter games that ever exist were the Game Boy Color ones.
Was the Quidditch
Or
World Cup
RPG.
game?
That's on Game Boy Advance. Although there's a Quidditch on GameCube, too.
Yeah, was the Quidditch games on PlayStation and stuff? I thought was that only GameCube?
No, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm looking over here to make sure. Oh, Donkey Konga. Did you guys hear recently that Reggie regrets releasing Donkey Konga in the West?
Really?
Donkey Kong is awesome.
That was a game. Donkey Konga. The ones with the drums.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the dumbest game ever. No, he didn't say that, but he said that he did not want to actually get it released. He's like, I was not pushing for that one. Hit and Run was good. Looking over, just make sure Mario Party games. We forgot about Mario Party. Those are good games on every system they've ever released on. So it's kind of a gimme. It's kind of a gimme. I would pick that one in.
Melee is on this one, right?
Smash Bros. Melee, best Smash Bros. Game, Double Dash. Andrew, what the heck? You forgot about Double Dash?
I said that in the very first opening, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
I opened with Double Dash.
All right. There's also the Game Boy player. That doesn't count as a game? That adds like 200 games to the system.
No, it doesn't count.
Okay.
But yeah, Strikers. I'm going with Strikers. That's my final.
There's a Yu-Gi-Oh game on there that I like, but I'm not going to bring that one up. Wario World is good. It's kind of a weird game, but it's a good game.
I wish I had my list of games I played from GameCube, but I sold it. So.
There's also the Legend of Zelda Anniversary Collection, which had the original Legend of Zelda 2, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and 20 Minutes of Wind Waker. And Wind Waker is also good. Twilight Princess is on here. I like that game. I know Will thinks it's kind of weird.
That's super weird. Look, okay. I wasn't going to bring it up because you did.
The chicken.
Look up the Ukuku. Yeah, the Ukuku. The chicken boob lady.
You know, the Digimon games were actually pretty solid, too.
I have never played a Digimon game. I had a Digimon like Tamagotchi thing when I was a kid. My brother and I dueled on it. But that's about all I got.
Yeah, it was actually kind of fun on this. So
I think I spelled it right. Let's see if we can find this thing because I know exactly what Will's talking about, but I don't know what the heck it's. Are you sure you know what this? I spelled Ukuku.
Look up Ukuku. Look up in the Twilight Princess. I haven't seen it anywhere else.
See if we can find this dang thing. That thing. Oh god.
This is so look at how creepy this is.
Gosh.
You can see its weird blue tits.
Ukuku, it's Uka.
What the frick?
Okay, I was close. All right, look how creepy
as
this
a baby, it's a flying head.
Yeah, no, that's her son. It's so creepy. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. And the thing is, it's in every dungeon.
Yeah, it is. It's there to help you, Will.
Yes, I know. It warps you in and out of dungeons. It's so creepy.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, what are all these other pictures? It has nothing to do with the Uka.
Since when can you ride bears in that game?
Bro,
well, maybe you could always ride the bears. Never mind.
Why is it get the random picture in here? Zeldapedia or the Zelda Archive fandom.
Oh my gosh.
How did you get your like? How does somebody get their face? LOL, seriously, bro, dude. Why are these pictures in here?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm obsessed with this. I'm gonna look at it later.
Look how creepy this is. Oh my gosh. Chris is
All
going
right,
to make that
anyways.
picture out for
Uh,
himself.
The Zelda collection on the GameCube is amazing. Okay, it's amazing. Last time I went to a Mario party, I got my wallet stolen. I'm sorry, man. That sounds like it sucks.
Okay.
All right, let's move on from the GameCube to the Xbox, and I know Will's gonna pick
Halo.
Maybe.
Halo CE. Oh my
I'm
god!
just gonna be contrarian here. I'm gonna say Call of Duty because it's all that Xbox was ever good.
Call of Duty
Oh,
2,
Call of
right?
Duty Finest Hour? Is that the one? Are you going
Call
to
of
pick?
Duty 2, right?
Well, Finest Hour is on here too.
Wasn't there also the big red one?
The big red one, that's also pretty good. I remember there's a lot of snow levels.
I think there's actually a Red Dead Redemption, a Red Dead Revolver on here.
Yeah, it is on here.
Was
Red
it
Dead
on this one?
Yeah.
There's Knights of the Old Republic. There's original Fable.
I'm going to pick Fable probably, actually.
Am I supposed to be picking an original content or what? Because Fable was
Ninja
fun.
Gaiden
I'll give it
Black.
that.
I forgot that was on here. Ninja Gaiden Black. I've never been a big Ninja Gaiden guy, but I've heard that the Xbox games are pretty good.
Oh, yeah, 007 Nightfire was good.
Was Morrowind
Really?
on this?
Yeah, Morrowind
Morrowind
and
was good.
Oblivion. Oblivion is on here. Oblivion's
I'm
better
going with
than
Morrowind.
Skyrim by a long shot.
Oblivion's on the 360, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oblivion's
Okay. I
next
like that
gen.
one better. Then I like Skyrim. I like
But
Oblivion.
Skyrim had so many glitches when it was
007 from
too
Russia
buggy.
with Love. There you go. Dead to Rights. That was on the GameCube too, wasn't it? Disney, answer me, please. It was Dead to Rights on the GameCube. I thought it was.
What is the snowboarding game? Why can't I think of it?
Snow Kids?
No, it starts with an A, I think. If you want to scroll up, you probably find it.
Bro. Come on, man.
Amped. That's it.
Yeah.
Amped was really fun. That's the second one. But yeah, freestyle snowboarding. There's actually those like snowmen that you could like wreck, and they were taunting you through the levels. It's great.
Backyard wrestling too.
Wait.
What is
Gigolos are not Gigolos. The what are they?
Yes, I know. I can't remember the name.
Hey, the guy game.
No, the
It's also
Insane
on
Clown
PS2.
Posse fans.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, what is that called? Why can't I
Oh
think of
my
it?
Bionicle's
God.
on here, man. Bionicle.
I can't remember what their fans are called.
It is like Jungleos. It was something close to
There's-
that.
Yeah.
DMX XXX on here too.
Let me look it up. I'm not looking it up.
Buffy.
They would have.
Oh, Cabela's Big Game Hunter. I had that game.
There's a lot of Cabela's games on here.
Oh, they
Yeah,
are
it's called
Juggalos.
It is
Juggalos.
Juggalos. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really called Juggalos on the Xbox. What?
No, but they had an Insane Clown Posse person on that cover you just showed, the fighter one.
Okay.
So it was like,
Obviously, the number one game on here is the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack. Duh.
I actually got those for free later. I was able to download it.
Oh, they had the Harry Potter games. Oh, they had the Quidditch World Cup on here. Never mind. Take
The
that
Hobbit
away
is
from
terrible.
GameCube.
The Hobbit is great.
No, it's terrible. But
Hobbit,
the Two Towers and Return of the King games were good.
Dude, just
Two
Cause.
Towers was one of the best games to play.
Yeah.
It really was.
Legacy of Kain. Legend of
Enter the
Spyro.
Matrix was good too. I enjoyed it.
But also, Two Towers was on GameCube as well. So
Obviously, the Knights of the Old Republic games are on here, and I'm going to pick those.
Yeah, they're really, really good. I
The
haven't
story
beaten the
is
second one
really
yet.
good.
Though for the remake, I know
guys,
this is
the Burger
blasphemous.
King games, guys.
No,
You know,
King. I realize that I think they're on both Xbox and the 360, but I associate that with the 360.
they're actually the only original Xbox games that technically include achievements.
I'm just gonna say Morrowind because I'm biased as shit. And
Oh,
then
Oddworld
followed
was
by
good.
Fable, and that's because
Pocket Bike Racer, great game, man. No, that's one of the three
Good.
games. Psychonauts will.
Psychonauts is really good, but I didn't play it on the original Xbox.
Isn't Abe's Odyssey on here or something?
No, that's a PS2 game. But Oddworld, the other games are on here. So Stranger's Wrath and Lynch's Odyssey.
It cracks me up that Will literally got rid of his Xbox and his Xbox games, or maybe you put them in a box somewhere, and then they like backwards compatibility. Oddworld's on here now. Literally the week after you did that and bought it on the Switch.
Yep.
For PlayStation 2, though, I forgot a game. So.
Oh, Spider-Man 2. How did I not think of that one? Spider-Man 2 was so
Did
good.
any of you guys ever play Kaya?
No.
No, that game was fun.
Battlefronts were on this one and PS2. Did we mention that at all?
No, I never got into the Battlefront games. I tried. I have them now, but
technically that Star Wars episode, the Star Wars Racers Revenge is on here, but I don't really care for that game as much.
Stubbs the Zombie made
the
on
Suffering.
the Halo engine.
That's actually the real name for this podcast today is The Suffering because Will and Andrew agreed to do this with me.
I won't fight that. I'll allow it.
Thrillville.
Oh, Tiger Woods.
Do you know that Thrillville actually was like re-released on like a version of Thrillville? Oh, no, Scream Ride. That's what I'm thinking of. Never mind. Different game. That was a weird game. It was the weirdest Connect game I've ever played.
Rainbow Six was good.
Oh my gosh. Did we forget Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2?
We did.
Yes.
Yeah. Jeez, we suck. This one also was where Need for Speed Most Wanted debuted, but I like it better on the 360. So Shin Megami Tensei 9 is on this system.
Oh, what's the X-Men game? There was one that was really good. Go up to X-Men. Destiny, I think. X-Men Destiny, is that?
Oh, I passed it again.
Yeah, you keep. God, you're making me dizzy.
Legends, Rise Apocalypse, Next Dimension.
X-Men 2, X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. That's the one that I played. That was really good.
All right. There's a Hulk game on here too, right?
Oh yeah, Ultimate Destruction. That's a phenomenal game. If you ever want a good Hulk game, that's the one to get.
The other thing to mention for this console is, there's a little sci-fi shooter called Halo.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, everyone picks Halo, so that's why I was trying not to. Obviously, I love Halo, but I honestly think I would pick Fable over Halo.
Hey, Will, what is Halo?
What is Halo?
Yeah, what is Halo?
Well, there's this guy who never wears his suit, and he likes to bang weird Covenant chicks.
That's the TV show. What are you talking?
Shoot.
Shrek is love.
Wait, you mean there's
Shrek
a
is
TV
life.
series that I can just watch instead of playing the game? And
Yes,
get
it's
the whole
exactly
story?
the same. Yeah, it's the same
There's
story.
no difference at all.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think the art style is a little bit better in the show.
How crazy is it back when this generation was going on that Yu-Gi-Oh produced 3 different games for each one per console essentially? Like there was like 3 different, very different Yu-Gi-Oh games. One for the Xbox, one for the PS2, and one for the GameCube.
It's because Yu-Gi-Oh was dope, man.
Yu-Gi-Oh is making so much money that they could literally produce an exclusive game per console. That's insane.
Yeah, well, that's also because Yu-Gi-Oh is
Here's the
still printing money, by the way.
Ratatouille.
If you didn't know that, they're still printing money.
I believe that. I haven't bought it. Playboy the Mansion?
Hell yeah. That's the best
here?
game. That's the best game.
I'm excited.
What the heck is this?
That's
okay.
That's
Now I have to know. Now I have to know what this even is.
You're
What
huge.
Of course you do, Chris.
Wait.
I
Who
can't believe
developed this?
Cyberlore Studios. That's not sounding like the type of game that would be a typical publisher would be making this. All right, let's see here. So it puts players in the role of Hugh Hefner. Oh, great.
Hell
Founder
yeah.
of Playboy magazine, referred to as the Hef. The aim of the game is to build the famed Playboy empire from scratch, starting from a humble magazine to celebrity endorsements to home entertainment. This sounds like more of a business sim.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
With boobs.
This is the game. The game contains many spicy references, including spicy relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I think this game wins.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
This is clearly the best game now. A whole 2.5 stars.
The Detroit Free Press gave it 2 stars out of 4 and stated, "I flipped on the game expecting a world of champagne, roses, and frequent wisps of steam. Instead, I got an immediate request that I construct an office on the mansion's upper floor."
You know what? Honestly, that right there makes me want to rate this game highly.
Yes.
That's a great subvert expectations. Let's.
Eurogamer noted
That's
that the game was
perfect.
similar to the Sims series, but was unfortunately less entertaining. It was considered a little too slight a proposition for a full game. I like how they use the word proposition in there.
That's fun.
Oh my goodness.
You're gonna buy it now, Chris, aren't you?
I don't think it's backwards compatible, so I can't play it. We'll have to buy it.
Will buy the game. Give
Okay.
us a full review.
Sounds good. I'll do it.
You can give us a walkthrough gameplay trailer. and then-
Will's gonna do Let's Play on the CHRILLCAST TV.
Yes, exactly.
Oh God. All right. Well,
Next one.
Look at the last comment in the chat.
you play as Hefner and you try to zoom out your 90s. Isn't he dead now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 25 cents.
Apparently, the mansion's pretty disgusting.
I have no idea, and I don't plan to ever be there.
Because you have
Alright,
shag carpet everywhere.
Xbox
It was not meant to last very long.
Xbox 360. Okay, what do we got here?
Wait, we already moved on to. Oh, we're on next gen. Okay.
Next gen. Xbox 360 launched
Oblivion.
a full year
Oblivion.
before the Wii and the PS3. By the way,
Oblivion.
William's good.
There's no
I really like
question.
Fable 2.
Dead Rising.
Obviously, Halo 3 was amazing.
Fable
Gears
does
was
not
amazing.
compare. As much as Fable's fun, does not compete with Oblivion.
Yeah, that's the thing is when we're talking about RPGs, I would put those in like two completely different categories. Like Oblivion is more.
Are
like,
they though? Are they that different? The only
Kingdoms
difference
of
is the morality
Amalur.
concept, right?
Yeah.
Kingdoms
I
of
think-
Amalur will.
Ko
in
is
that
really good.
in that era, they weren't different. I think that's my point.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. They're
They've
marketed the
taken a
same.
huge divergence now because I
Mhm.
think the people who own Fable don't really understand what the fuck it's doing.
We don't need to talk about this.
Okay,
Don't-
Need
don't
for
hit
Speed
me
Most
in the heart.
Wanted. Need
Don't
for
hit you
Speed
in the
Most
heart
Wanted.
because the
Yeah.
last one was terrible looking. I'm sorry, Will.
Listen, this is the best way to play Need for Speed Most Wanted. The original Need for Speed Most Wanted is best on the 360. The Witcher 2's on here, by the way.
Need for Speed Most Wanted was pretty solid.
No,
Witcher,
this
yeah,
is
you're
the
right. Witcher
best
2 is really, really good.
It's the best version of Witcher 2, but technically you can play on Xbox One now, so that's probably a better way to play it.
Koa was really good.
Koa, when he says Koa, he means Kingdoms of Amalur.
Yep.
COD.
Oh yeah.
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare. Yep. I didn't think the
Yeah,
second
I
one was as
Is
good.
Xbox.
I'd rather do World at War or Black Ops.
I'm
for the
sorry,
zombies.
but Modern Warfare 2 is what probably a large percentage of the population out there thinks at first when they were playing their Xbox 360. That's what
I
Xbox
mean, yeah, I
Live
played a lot of
catered
Modern Warfare
towards.
2, but I really liked zombies better. I spent more time playing zombies than I ever did multiplayer in Call of Duty.
It's
I mean, I'm a
fair.
weird person, but I love zombies. Zombies is that's the only reason I wanted to play the 360 in general, was just to play zombies.
I don't know. I hated zombies in Black Ops.
I don't know, man. I still think Modern Warfare 2 was better than Black Ops
Yeah.
as far as multiplayer goes. If you're talking about
Hey,
shared
Portal 1 and 2
screen-
are on here.
no,
No one
I
cares.
never understood that. I just never understood
Half-Life
the
2
popularity.
is on here.
But yeah,
Dead
no.
Rising 1, 2, and Off the Record's on here.
How many? Think of all the people who got teabagged playing Modern Warfare 2.
Bro, teabagging is more of a Halo thing than a Call
I
of Duty.
know, but it was also popular in Modern Warfare 2.
Halo Wars.
Think of all the 12-year-olds who were screaming terrible language at people, and
Everybody loves zombies until they turn into one. Dead Rising. Love Dead Rising. That is, honestly, that's the only game that I still go back to and actually play on my 360 more than once, is probably Dead Rising. And then, second place Halo 3. But since they killed multiplayer and killed online compatibility with Halo 3, I pretty much moved to MCC exclusively on Halo.
Mm-hmm.
And I say MCC because who even plays Halo 5 and Infinite? Let's be honest. Okay.
Infinite's great. Calm down.
All right. So there's also Fable the Journey. There's Connect. All the Connect.
No, I'm not picking that.
no.
No.
Connect Sports is great.
No, Connect is awful.
All the Fable games are on here. It's a good game. Good series. Mass Effect. Holy cow. The entire Mass Effect trilogy is
Mass
on
Effect's
here.
good
But
too.
that's on Isn't that also? It's also on PlayStation.
Well, no, I mean Mass Effect debuted on Xbox as an exclusive title.
Oh,
and it didn't
BioShock.
come to- the Mass Effect the 1 didn't come to PS3 until the Mass Effect trilogy released in like 2012 or 2013.
Fair
Technically
enough.
speaking, PS3 didn't get the actual original Mass Effect until way later.
Yep. Moving on.
Titanfall.
There's too many good ones.
Titanfall.
Wait,
Well, Titanfall-
No,
that was a launch for Xbox One.
OG
It was on-
Titanfall was on 360, and
It
the
was,
original
it was
Tomb-
cross-platform, yes, but that's definitely an Xbox.
just like Tomb Raider, the reboot was also co-launched on 360.
I had it on 360.
I'm not going to count it though,
Arkham
man.
games.
If it came out on the later generation system, it was
Then you have a
optimized for the
problem.
later.
Whatever, man.
The Arkham games are good.
If it came out on a later gen, it was optimized for the newer gen. That's all I can
I'm just
say.
looking at my collection of 360 games to make sure I'm not missing anything here.
Army 2.
Army 2 is good. I liked
We were
the
talking
Madden
though.
in this
Remember, we
era.
were like, that should get remade
Yeah.
because they haven't made a new Army of 2 game since this generation.
I'll just add one more game here. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland was one of the most ridiculous skating games I've ever played in my life, and I loved it. It was so stupid,
Well,
but it was awesome.
One of the Need for Speed games is really good is on this, right?
Most Wanted.
Most Wanted, yeah. Did you already say that one?
Yeah, I already said it right in the beginning.
It was also on PlayStation, I think. So
Yeah, but PS2, no, the PS3 never got Most Wanted. I mean, you got the 2012 one that wasn't actually Most Wanted. 2005 Most Wanted was like co-launched on the 360 as a launch title, as well as on the Xbox, GameCube, and PS2. But the best version by far was the 360 version because it was HD.
Oh, okay. All right, are we moving on from Xbox?
PlayStation 3,
Fine, we can move on to the PS3.
Hey, man.
Don't pick
Same.
Last of Us, though. Come on, don't pick Last of Us, please.
I'm not.
I know.
That
I'm
is a
Better
solid
not.
game.
Better not pick Last of Us. That game's garbage.
You don't
The
like
first
the
one was
first
good.
Last of Us?
The first one's good.
No.
Damn, bro.
I mean, the first one's good, but the second one's just
I
really
mean,
fun.
okay, you get Uncharted games. Let's look at that. All right, you have Uncharted.
No, there's only one choice. For the PS3, there's one choice.
Oh, yeah, well, only one choice. Meg, obviously.
No, Infamous.
Yes, it's Meg. Meg is the greatest game to ever be on
Infamous.
PlayStation.
I mean, yeah, Disney's right about
No.
OG Minecraft.
I mean,
but
I liked
no.
Resistance, so
I don't
there
think
you
any
go.
of us are going to pick
Okay,
Minecraft.
yes, it's Infamous is great. I love Infamous. But the greatest game on PlayStation 3 is
No,
Meg. You
you're
had
wrong.
256 players in a multiplayer shooter.
See, I
Yes.
don't want to play 256
Yes.
people.
No, Meg.
I don't want to.
Meg.
I don't even want to play. I don't
Meg
even want to
All
play
right, let's move on.
It's the last thing
And then
that Zipper
This is
did.
the end of the CHRILLCast.
It's the last quality game that Zipper Interactive did. All right, Zipper Entertainment did before they were canceled because they sucked
And then
it up.
right behind the Infamous is Persona 5.
No.
Yes.
Meg
Persona 5.
is number 1. Infamous, Persona. Okay, keep going down the list.
Resistance. I like that.
All right.
There's
Okay.
Uncharted. There's 3 Uncharted games on here.
Yeah, Uncharted solid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Trying to think. We're obviously not going to say
Oh,
Skyrim
guys,
because
hold on. There is a game on here that most people don't know about, so I'm just gonna put it on here. 3D Dot Game Heroes. It's basically a Zelda ripoff by Atlas. That's hilarious and awesome. It's literally Zelda in like Minecraft style, and it's
do
awesome.
you know what game was really cool that I wish they had done more with? Lair.
What? Demon Souls? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Yeah,
Lair.
Layer's cool.
Is that on PS3? Yeah, you just type in Lair. Nothing weird there. I'm glad nothing like really nasty came up.
This was a super cool concept,
Oh, it's Scalebound.
but I feel like actually, if someone made this for a new gen and it was more open world, I feel like this would be a dope game.
Yeah, Little Big Planet
Yeah.
was all right.
Little Big Planet was cool.
Yeah, okay. We'll do. Maybe
You
we'll do
never
this.
played this, Chris?
We'll do handhelds. Yeah, I never played it.
You played it, Will?
Layer, no, I didn't play it.
But
I
you
know
were
what you're
listening
talking
It
to
about.
looks like
though.
Scalebound. It looks like Scalebound, except like a much earlier version of Scalebound. Technically, Rocket League was on the system. It was like super powered something battle cars was on this, and that was the inspiration to create Rocket League. So technically, that's on here. Supersonic something. Let's see if I can find the freaking game. Supersonic.
Not Call of Duty, Battlefield. Let's go Battlefield, Bad Company.
Yeah, Supersonic Acrobatic Battle Cars.
I'm going with Battlefield Bad Company 2 as another contender because, let's be honest, amazing game.
Yep, Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars. There you go. Rocket League's origins are on the PS3, and that's the only place you could get it if you wanted it.
Can we point out one thing real quick?
Sure.
EA has not made a Battlefield Bad Company 3, and that's criminal.
I always felt like Battlefield Bad Company had the best physics engine.
It did. Bad Company 2 was technically superior, in my opinion, than like
That's also a
Battlefield
third
4.
party, though, so I usually don't consider for third parties as the best.
I know I'm just saying, as far we've used third party games in other ones.
We have,
Yeah.
but I'm
just bringing it up. All right, for the generation. This is generational.
Okay. There's Beyond Two Souls that's on here too.
Because Bad Company 2 is on Xbox, right?
Yeah, there's Eco and the Shadow of the Colossus collection, PS2 re-releases.
If EA wanted to make money, they should come out with Battlefield Bad Company 3.
Anyways, that's all I've got for this one. Let's move on. 3D Dot Game Heroes is amazing. Definitely check that out if you never heard of it. The Wii. What's your pick for the Wii? Anybody got a good pick for the Wii?
No.
Wii bowling.
I'm not gonna lie. I personally hate the Wii because I think every major Mario game that they came out with for it is inferior to GameCube's.
One of you two is messing around with like a typewriter or something.
Oh,
I
sorry.
I'm seriously though, Chris. I think like every major game that. Oh, we forgot God of War. Shit. Yeah. But
every generation of God of War. There's also the Trauma Center games are on the Wii. They're kind of inferior to the DS versions.
No, my problem with the Wii is literally that everything that the Wii had was inferior.
There's Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Inferior. Everything's inferior.
No, because Metroid Prime, it's okay. It's not bad.
No, everything on the Wii was inferior to every other console that they ever released.
Okay, no, but also Fire Emblem Path Radiant Dawn exists on here, and it does not use the Wii motion at all.
I just don't think you're going to convince me that the Wii has anything to be proud of except for
one thing. Link's crossbow training. Sorry, go on.
You're just not going to convince me that the Wii has anything
Wii
that we should
Sports.
say.
Wii Sports. There you go.
Fine. Because the sword fighting one is fun.
There's Xenoblade Chronicles.
No, I would totally pick Wii Sports for this one because I agree with Andrew.
Like Mario, because you went from Double Dash to the shithole that was Mario Kart on this, and then it's like everything was Melee to whatever they had on this. It was like nothing was better. It was all worse.
I'm probably gonna pick Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. It's a decent game, and it does not use the Wii motion at all. So I don't have to be angry with them. But there is also Donkey Kong Country Returns, and I can't pick it because the superior version of that game is on the 3DS.
Yeah, see, even you're agreeing right now, Chris, that almost every game that you would want to pick is
and Will keeps using a typewriter. What are you doing? Is that your keyboard?
No, it would be hard to explain.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm pleasuring myself, Chris.
That is not what that would sound like, but that's okay. All right.
Unless he was a robot from the waist down.
It could be. You don't ever see that, so.
All right.
Fire Emblem is a good game.
Can we move on from Wii? Because it's disappointing.
We can move on from Will's Wii.
Wii U is also disappointing.
No, the Wii U is a great console.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I personally think that Nintendo took a hiatus a little bit between GameCube and Switch. And that's just my opinion.
You jackass.
I really think it was them re-identifying what they wanted.
So
They
Axiom
had-
Verge is on this system. Mass Effect 3 is on this system. I'm surprised that Mass Effect made it to a
You
Nintendo
said no
console
third
at all.
parties.
Yep.
I didn't say no third parties. I said I don't generally pick a third party.
Yeah, if you're having to resort to third parties, not just because you think that the game was fun for the
Xenoblade
generation.
Chronicles X is still an exclusive to this console, and it is a good game.
I'm just gonna say this. I think between the Wii and the Wii U, and then once you see the Switch, it's very apparent that Nintendo was having to develop tech to get to the Switch, and that is why you get the Wii U controller. I mean, not the control. You have the Wii U screen controller, and you have the Wii nunchucks. And now you combine those two things into the Switch, and now Nintendo has discovered its identity and can focus on games again. That's just
Mario Kart 8 started on the Wii U, and it is the best-selling Switch game. It's like 40+ million sales of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That's because everyone boycotted the Wii U Mario Kart for being shittier than Double Dash.
Mario Kart 8 is good on the Wii U.
Not better.
But
than
Okay.
Double
it is
Dash.
telling that most of the games here are like practically launch titles.
Well,
Yes.
the thing is,
Also-
the game I would pick was just a re-release. So I would have picked Wind Waker again.
Wind Waker HD.
Yes.
I would pick Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze,
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
and it is better than the weird Funky Kong iteration on the Switch.
I'm just biased here. Apparently, also why are there's only 20 games?
No, this is best selling.
Oh.
Plus.
Okay, Pokken Tournament is fun. I'll say Pokken Tournament.
How about Breath of the Wild? They sold almost 2 million Breath of the Wild copies.
Wait, isn't
on the Wii U.
wasn't Pokken Tournament re-released for Switch?
It is on the Switch.
Basically
yeah.
everything
So
was.
nope, I'm just gonna say the Switch.
Okay, I'll
Let's
tell
do
you.
it.
I'll tell you which ones are actually exclusive. So Mario Kart 8 is exclusive.
No.
I'm sorry, not Mario Kart 8. That was a mistake. But technically, Deluxe is different slightly.
My favorite Wii U
Super
game
Smash Bros.
is
For Wii U is exclusive. Nintendo Land is exclusive. Splatoon is exclusive.
No, I think they
no.
re-released that.
or no, they made
Well,
us two.
Splatoon 2 is on the Switch.
Chris,
Go ahead.
my favorite Wii U game is the Nintendo Switch. That's my.
Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD are still technically exclusive.
How about we go with Super Luigi U?
Mario Party 10 is
that's
exclusive. Wii Party U is exclusive. Nope, that's not exclusive. A Woolly World is exclusive, I'm pretty sure. Mario and Sonic is exclusive. Lego City Undercover was exclusive and became unexclusive. Legend of Zelda Twilight HD, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Wario. Oh, I know which one I picked. Game and Wario. It's actually really expensive now, though. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah.
It got really expensive because it's actually like almost like a tech thing. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's
I'm gonna
expensive.
get up to 70% off
Wario.
from Memorial Day on that thing. All right.
Apparently.
I don't know. Will, do you agree with the best game for Wii U is Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, unfortunately, all of them imported now. I really do like the concept of the Wii U, and I enjoyed playing it. But yeah, everything that I enjoyed playing on that game or on that system is either a remake or like a re-release, or it's on the Switch now. So
If you want to play the weirdest physics game ever, Game and Wario has the worst physics engine of any game I've ever played. But it's so much fun.
Why is someone trying to sell that for $800?
It's brand new sealed.
It's also a great price.
It's very expensive, but if you want to play the worst physics engine on all of the Wii U, this is it. Like,
What made it so bad?
It's a tech demo. So there's a balancing tower game where you have to like launch things, like think Angry Birds but 3D, and wherever it lands on the tower changes the way the tower leans, and none of the physics in that game make any sense. So there's that. All right, we'll move on from the Wii U.
Yep.
Yeah,
Move on.
yes,
Let's go.
yes.
But I would pick one of the Zelda HD ports personally, Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. They're both good. or I would pick Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, which is technically superior to the Switch version. All right. Oh my gosh! Apparently the Wii U is that boring. Sorry, guys.
No, it is. It really is.
Dang it! I just proved Andrew's point. All right. PS4. What's the best PS4 game, and why is it
Spider-Man.
Persona 5 Royal? Why is it Persona 5
Spider-Man.
Royal?
PS4. I'm going with it's. I know you're
It's Spider-Man.
You're not a big fan of it. Horizon Zero. Oh, Don.
I don't
It's
like
pretty
that game.
solid, but I think Infamous Second Son,
That is a good game. That's a
which is
really
kind
good
of
game.
sad since it was like a launch title.
That's why it's $800, Will, because Wario autographed it. Duh. Although if Wario from the Saturday Night Live special autographed it, it might be worth $800.
I don't think anything. I don't think anything competes with how Sucker Punch, in general, between Infamous Second Son and
Will, are you still playing with
Ghost of
whatever
Tsushima.
it is over there?
I don't
Starting
think
to drive me a
anything
little crazy.
anyone else has optimized it as much as Sucker Punch.
Dang, I didn't realize God of War sold that well. 20 million
God of
copies.
War has sold insane. I guess you have Uncharted, yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. So I was gonna say just Sucker Punch.
Oh, there's the best games.
No, that thing's ass.
That's a good game, man.
Detroit Become Human. I never played it, but it looks
It's a good
really
game.
interesting.
It's fun. The opening scene was like really freaking weird, and I had to kind of walk away from it for a bit. But basically the opening scene, you're trying to convince a robot not to kill a child. It's like, oh, okay.
Bloodborne is really good. Oh, you know what? The game that I think is
Persona
It
5
sold
Royal.
well,
No contest for me. Persona
No.
5 Royal is number one.
Yeah, shut up, Chris.
right above that. You have Knack. I thought
That's a bad
that was
game.
interesting looking. It bad. It sold a lot because it was a launch title.
It was
So
a bad game. That's why it sold well. There's also the Crash
Dude.
Bandicoot Insane trilogy, which did debut on PS4. It was a good remake.
did you
It was one of the
actually
few
play
good
Knack?
No, I was joking. I've never played.
Oh, see, because I wanted to buy it, I just didn't because I wasn't
Who
sure
made it
how
again?
it would. Huh?
Oh, Japan Studio.
Yeah,
one of Japan Studio's
it
last
just
games.
reminded me. It reminded me of like how like the feel of Spiral and just all of those games. You know.
Yeah, Japan Studio was discontinued and they were absorbed into Team Asobi. So that's kind of annoying because Japan Studio was like that one studio under Sony that would make like those like AA first party games.
Oh, Shadow of Colossus. Okay.
Oh, that's Team Eco.
It's in the products list that you just had.
But it was published by Japan Studio.
Oh.
Team Eco made it. Anyways, long story short.
So I'll say the best game for PlayStation 4 is just Sucker Punch. As a
Spider-Man.
studio.
Let's move on. I think we picked
Team
our picks.
Eco. Team Eco.
Because
Shadow of the Colossus,
Sucker Punch
remake
made
was
the
good.
best like 2 titles to.
Yeah, you're not wrong that you say Infamous Second Son. That was a good game.
Well,
if
and
you
Ghost
were
of Tsushima is like solid. It's
never played it. Never played that game.
well,
in my
I'll
life.
describe it like this: Ghost of Tsushima is basically the Assassin's Creed game that everyone has begged for to be based in Japan, and it's not stupid because it's not Ubisoft whoring itself.
Here you go, Will. Halo Reach is the best Atari game. The NES port of it wasn't as
I'm
good.
ignoring Dan. I saw those.
Hey, you guys can keep your camaraderie and your love of Halo Reach that I don't really care for as much as you guys do.
All right, next console. Next console.
Meme. The Xbox One.
Ugh.
Halo MTC.
None of them. None of
Honestly,
the
for
games.
Xbox One, what really give me something that's
Ori
exclusive?
is going to be my favorite. Ori.
There's Halo 5. Halo 5 is exclusive.
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
something that's
You still
not
can't
Halo.
I
I'm going to
picked.
say Call of Duty.
You know what?
No.
I picked Dead Rising 3.
I 100% Ori.
Dead Rising 3 is a great game. Honestly, a lot of people
Actually, I'm going to
ignored it.
say, didn't they get a Tomb Raider game for this one too, or was that only 360?
Oh, it's time exclusive. Yeah.
Okay, so Call of Duty. That's the best game for Xbox One.
The Tomb Raider games were really good too. That's another. But Dead Rising 3 is still console exclusive to Xbox One, although it is on PC.
I'm
Rising 3 is
only.
amazing.
I'll be honest. I'm only slightly trolling with this because I'm not kidding. Like the only game I can think of that's exclusive to Xbox One that is remotely good is Halo, and then that's what I don't want to give that.
Well,
to
Gears
Will,
4 was
so-
good.
Was it? I thought
Halo
I heard
Wars 2 was good, but nobody played it.
Oh,
I thought
Halo
I
Wars 2
heard-
was really good.
conflicting on that, but okay.
It's
Same as Vampire
conflicting
HD.
because
Oh,
the art
didn't they
style
have
changed
that
a bit.
Roman game too that was like
Oh,
terribly
yeah.
reviewed,
Rise of Rome, like that.
which looked really good from a trailer standpoint, but gameplay was garbage.
Okay, Disney, do you wish we were streaming on Twitch? Because I thought about launching Twitch today, but we launched our Facebook stream for some reason, which Disney, you should like our Facebook page, facebook.com/CHRILLCAST.
I don't know, Chris. I think you should just do a live stream on Twitch all the time and just have a lot of, oh, he forgot he was filming moments.
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm also going to say for Xbox One, the Dead Rising collection on there. It's like a $30 purchase to get all of the Dead Rising games, I think. Capcom was running a sale. Maybe it's over now, but it was a really good deal. All right. Nintendo Switch. What is it going to be? What's
Don't
your
we
favorite Nintendo
have
Switch
to say
Breath of the Wild.
Zelda?
for me.
Yeah.
No, that game sucks.
I don't understand you, Chris. Like I just don't.
I
I don't
cannot
get you.
stand Breath of the Wild. I just don't like that game.
Okay, I'm actually going to agree with Chris that I feel like I have to say it, not that I agree with it.
I don't
Because
like that
I
game at
thought
all.
it was way too open in like
Yes.
a negative way.
I loved
No,
it
I'm
so
not kidding,
much.
Will.
It's
It
like
has
Assassin's
terrible-
Creed with nothing
No.
to do.
No, it's not. It's not like Assassin's Creed. It's more open than that. It's worse. It's worse. At
I
least
don't
there's
know.
this. I thought it was worse. I honestly got stuck at one point and was pissed because it was like I didn't think the direction was very good on where I actually needed to go.
Well, that's the whole point is that you don't have direction.
There's
Yeah, I don't
supposed to
like
still
that.
be a driven story. There's
No, I
a
don't
main
like that game at all.
You
story.
can do everything out of order. That was the beauty of
Like
it.
I
No.
even have all the DLC, Will, and I still haven't beaten
Well,
it.
the DLC sucks.
No, it's actually pretty cool. You get like a bike,
You know,
a motorbike.
Yeah, I thought that was cool for half a second.
A motorbike.
I am going to go with tennis. Mario Tennis.
I'm gonna go with Shin Megami Tensei 5, probably. Oh no, Metroid Dread. I think Metroid Dread's my favorite game on the system.
I'm just a huge fan of Mario Tennis because
Metroid
they don't have
Dread
Mario
is-
Strikers.
For me, it's a combo of Metroid Dread and Shin Megami Tensei 5. They're both really good games for different reasons, completely different reasons.
Honestly, why has Nintendo not released a new Mario Strikers game? Because
They're on the way to getting that out.
Yeah, it's coming out.
it was announced. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I guess I'm out of
What
the
the
loop.
heck?
I'm out of the loop. That when is it? When is it
Andrew.
coming?
That's why you
Oh,
need to be on Twitter so you can follow these things like I do.
I hate Twitter. I'm honestly trying to get it out of my life altogether.
How can you run all your crypto scams if you can't run a Twitter
I
account?
don't run scams, bro. I buy and hodl. That's the difference.
You hodl, huh?
Hodl.
You hodl.
Hold a hole. You gotta hold
Okay.
the door.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
you want to do the next one?
Witcher 3's on Switch too.
No.
Oh, The Witcher 3.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Can we just all admit one simple thing? Third party is still garbage on Nintendo.
I want to see best-selling Switch games. This will
Do
be
you know
a fun
I
book.
sadly purchased FIFA on the Switch. It's
Oh God,
garbage.
why would you do
It's
that?
garbage because I didn't have a PS5 yet, and I wanted FIFA.
They
2022.
compared the Vita version of FIFA to Nintendo Switch's version of FIFA and found that the Vita version of FIFA got more
better.
love than the Switch
Yes.
version of FIFA.
I
sad.
didn't. Do you know why I didn't like the Vita version of FIFA?
Because it's
Because
too
of
small
the
of a screen.
stupid touchpad. No,
Oh,
stupid
okay.
effing touchpad.
Where's the best-selling Switch games? I want to find it. Oh God, I'm gonna have to Google. I'm gonna have to Google this. Oh God.
It's gonna be
Ugh.
the Mario. Oh, the Mario game.
No, it's
Oh,
actually
it's not Mario game. It's gotta be.
It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe by the Switch, like 40 to 50 million copies now at this point. Best selling Switch game.
Well, also Mario Kart was like the only good game in the beginning.
Breath of the Wild.
No, well, yeah.
You also have Odyssey.
Yeah, look, they're almost at 50 million sales. Of
Oh, you
Mario
can't forget the
Kart
new Pokemon
Switch.
game. The Pokemon games
Mario
that are
Kart
now
8
out
Deluxe
for.
has 45 million sales. How
Yep,
insane
there it
is
is.
that?
Pokemon, bro. Pokemon.
Zelda Breath of the Wild, almost 27 million. That's the best-selling Zelda game for sure.
There's a reason.
A bad one. Ring Fit Adventure sold 14 million copies. That's
My
insane.
my favorite game is going to be Pokemon Eevee.
All right, Zelda Link's Awakening sold almost 6 million. That's pretty good. I bought this Clubhouse game. It's pretty good actually. 1-2 Switch almost sold. I can't believe 1-2 Switch did that well. Donkey Kong Country Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze 3.5. Fire Emblem Three Houses best-selling Fire Emblem game of all time, although it's not the best, that's for sure. Metroid Dread's almost at 3 million. That's a great freaking game. Mario Rabbids, I did buy this one. This one's good. 2.5 million. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, haven't played it. Heard it's good. Labos. Labos sold out 1.5 million? Wow. I'm surprised.
This is cardboard.
Surprised. That's it. That's a Thief Simulator? What is this? This has sold 1 million copies on the Switch. Thief Simulator. What do you steal people's Switches? Like walk by them? Steal your Switch.
All right, yeah, I'm going with Pokemon Eevee.
I've heard this is good. Devolver Digital did Enter the Gungeon. I've heard it's a good game. I take it back. I've played it. It's a good game.
What did you pick, Will?
Oh, Breath of the Wild for sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you actually like it.
Oh yeah, you actually like it.
I love that game. It is one of my favorite games of all time.
This is the only console I've actually bought Among Us on is the Switch, and I do like that game. It's always on sale for $1. That's the Thief Simulator. All right, have you played it, Jiznu? Tell me, is Thief Simulator any good? It's always on sale for $1. That would make sense. Got you $1. Okay. Moving on.
All right, last couple.
All right.
Well, this is gonna be a bad one because there's nothing exclusive yet.
I know you beat me to it. Damn it. I was gonna say, how can Will have a favorite when none of them are exclusive?
Well, let's find out.
I mean, Halo Infinite, but you can play on everything now. So
let's find out.
There is nothing good about the Xbox One.
Let's see if there's anything. Let's see if there is anything actually exclusive for this.
No, there isn't. It's all on PC. PC Master. PC Master.
yeah, there's nothing, Chris.
Is there literally nothing?
No, there is nothing because Microsoft already said they're not doing anything exclusive.
I would still pick Halo Infinite though. No, the campaign was really good.
I'm gonna say my gaming PC is the best Xbox.
You know what, Andrew? Stop being so saucy. Keep that to yourself.
Okay, you know what? Just for fun. Just for fun.
Well, my response to the best PS5 game is the PS4. So there you go.
Are there any actual Xbox Series X exclusives?
It's okay. You can be salty, Will.
Technically, the Xbox Series X doesn't have any exclusives right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not salty about it at all. There's been so many times when I've been playing on my Xbox and then I travel and I play on my PC. It's great.
Well, it's like I'm looking forward to Fable. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm super pumped about it. Well, there's a lot of games coming out eventually because they keep freaking delaying everything.
Out?
They don't have a release date for it. But they have Starfield's been delayed, which I'm pretty pissed about.
Okay.
There's Starfield, the new Elder Scrolls game coming out, Avowed, which looks super cool.
Okay, the new Elder Scrolls game coming out is forever from now.
The best game, FIFA 2025, the one that's not out yet.
PS5. Oh,
Demon Souls is actually exclusive, but it was originally a PS3 game.
What? Demon Souls is not exclusive. You can play on the PS4.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
No, PS3.
The OG version of
what is all out that's exclusive?
Let's find out.
We looked this up previously. I'm going to have. Well, there's the new Forbidden West, isn't there? Horizon.
That's PS4.
Is it?
Yep.
No, but we already said that if it's optimized for the newer console.
Whatever.
Okay, I'm actually gonna say the new Infamous game that's been announced.
You can pick one that's not out yet. That's not fair.
You
I want to pick
basically
Spider-Man.
just did the same thing, but none of yours are actually exclusive. Actually, yes, Spider-Man. There we
I'll
go.
pick Spider-Man. I already know I'm gonna love it. So
there's Ratchet and Clank, Astro's Playroom, Demon Souls, Destruction All Stars, Returnal, Final Fantasy VII, Remake Intergrade, Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, which is technically just the same game but remastered. Ghostwire Tokyo, Gran Turismo 7. Here's the upcoming PS5 exclusives. You got Forspoken. This is new. Horizon Call of the Mountains,
yeah.
PSVR
Okay, I knew there was
2.
one coming. Spider-Man 2.
And then here's the cross-gen. You got Ragnarok for God of War, Forbidden West, Sackboy, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and that's it. That's all you got. But Demon Souls. I'm picking Demon Souls. That's what I'm picking.
Yep.
And technically, Final Fantasy 16 is going to be exclusive to PlayStation.
So I'm going to say, well, also Ghost of Tsushima is remastered for this. So
you're like, it's on both consoles, but it's better quality. So good.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say that the best for PlayStation hasn't come out yet, and that's because Sucker Punch still has to release the new Infamous game. Yeah. And that was announced. Well, okay, I'm just gonna say
it's like kind of announced, kind of rumored somewhere.
It's announced. It's official.
I mean, Fable is official. I just don't know when it's coming out yet.
Yeah. So Will's picking that regardless, just based on hope that it'll actually be a good game.
No, I picked Halo Infinite. I was fair.
Okay. Scroll through them again real quick. I think
this was technically given out as a free game, by the way, for a minute.
I'm going to say Ratchet and Clank.
That is a beautiful looking game. I've never actually been a big fan of the Ratchet and Clank games.
If I have to pick one that's out, if I have to pick one that's out right now, I'm going to have to say Ratchet.
You guys still going? Yes, in fact, we are.
We forgot how long of a list of things involved in this.
This should have been a two-parter.
All right, guys. We have to get to the most important thing of all time. What's the best PC game?
Yes.
Halo Infinite.
Kings.
Let's go.
Best PC game ever.
That list is too big. That list is too big.
Starship Troopers Terran Command. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
this just reminds me of when we went through the early access games.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, we did do that. That was a pain in the. Yeah, that was a good one.
We were so judgy, but also my wish list got way too long on Steam. So.
Oh man, I didn't even realize we weren't friends on Steam before that, so that was even better. Okay.
Oh yeah, that too.
I got two last questions for y'all.
Okay.
What is your favorite console of all time?
PlayStation 9.
That commercial was ridiculous. There was actually, so Will, you don't know this because you didn't watch that podcast probably, but Andrew and I were talking about the PS2 when we were talking about the PS5, and there was a commercial back when the PS2 came out that I didn't know about that Andrew pointed out, where they actually like pre-teased the PS9 in a PS2 commercial. And
that makes sense. Xbox did the same thing recently, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Did they just show a computer?
No, it was like people playing like in the real world.
It's their AR glasses.
Yeah, I appreciate the joke there, Andrew, but
I know.
Shut up.
No, it'll be the XPC, the Xbox PC.
So my favorite console. That's tough. I have so many memories on so many.
You can't pick
ones.
PC, Andrew, because that's a you know.
Damn it! What about my old ass laptop? Can I pick that?
No.
Okay. If I had to pick, that's tough.
I have a hard time choosing between the Super Nintendo and the GameCube and the Xbox 360.
Okay, I'm stuck between PlayStation 3 and
PS3 is a great console, but only because of backwards compatibility.
So that's what I'm going to pick mine off of. So I'm actually going to go with the newest Xbox, the Series X. And the reason why is because I can play all 3 generations of my, I guess 4 generations of my Xbox games but also the quick resume is freaking awesome. It changed my life. Like I don't know how I could ever go back and play another system that doesn't have quick resume.
Well, if we're going off of the tech, I'm gonna have to say PlayStation 5. But if I'm going off of what was my greatest gaming experience, that's tough. I mean, personally, me gaming, obviously PS3. Gaming with friends, it's gonna be GameCube.
Since I can't
in the room, right?
Yeah.
But also PS3 had some great moments when you factor in zombies and split screen. So, because they still did split screen at the time. But, I mean, I'm going to go with PS3 because of Battlefield Bad Company 1 and 2. Oblivion being released for it still. You had some solid Dragon Age games released for it. You have your Assassin's Creed games that are most iconic released for it. You have Infamous, the OG, released for it. You just have amazing games. I can't think of anything. Oh, and Mag. Let's go with Mag. Okay. I played way too many freaking hours for that. Optimized the shit out of it. And Modern Warfare 2. Like, come on. Everything that was, like, there's a reason everything that was developed during that time became hoard out in the gaming industry. Because it is peak. It's peak. It's a peak.
So Xbox 360 had a game called Avatar Deathmatch. And that's the only... No, I'm just kidding. But they did actually have this game. It's a ridiculously stupid concept. It's basically like Call of Duty with the avatars from the Xbox 360. But I mean, I'm going to pick the Xbox 360 because of Dead Rising, Halo 3, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, Need for Speed Most Wanted. And just about every game that I played a lot of was on the 360. Second place would probably be the Super Nintendo and then a GameCube combo, those two together.
So here's a question. Are we biased because of our age?
What do you mean?
Yes and no.
We are.
We'll pick the
no,
Xbox.
Are we biased because of our age? Is that generation so good because we were like mostly
the
in
right
middle
age,
school, high school? Yeah.
No, it was that good.
Well, when you look back, how many?
I'm
games,
just being critical of our opinion, right? I agree that
how many
it
games
is
of that
good.
generation needed an update more than a few megabytes?
They were full games. They were unique, and there's so many good games.
Well, I mean, you got to look at it too.
Have actually been released since the 360 PS3 era.
Not many.
No, it's been mostly just rehashes of stuff from the Xbox 360.
Outside of the Spider-Man games.
Like the Breath of the Wild's kind of new, but I don't really like
it. Horizon Zero Dawn is new.
Ghost of Tsushima. Sucker Punch is always doing something new.
But really, there isn't much.
No.
You could probably count...
one of the biggest Xbox games coming out in the near future is a rehash reboot of a series from 360 and Xbox.
Destiny was new for PlayStation for the generation after that.
Guys, the Intellivision Amico is going to change the game.
Yeah, I'll be honest. There's not many new franchises IP that were released since
Titanfall, but they killed it.
Was that was exclusive to the next gen, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cross gen technically with Xbox.
It was cross gen, but it was at the end. It kind of still falls within the time frame.
We saw the rise and fall of the Kinect in two generations,
and the PSI.
Yeah, PSI, but they ended up with the PSVR.
Yeah, so it still exists. Well, if you could, it's the greatest. It's the greatest. I think you can tell that it's the greatest gen for games because of how many titles we can think of that have died from it they died during that generation and would be great to be brought back.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to a console that actually did come out this gen that is doing something very different that's
The
not
analog
Stadia?
a dead product.
Okay.
The Playdate.
Oh god.
It actually is out. People are getting their consoles, and it does exist. It's very retro, very LCD based, no backlight. Feels like OG Game Boy, except 2020 modern version. It's pretty neat. 2020.
But is it
I mean,
powered
technically
by
it's-
cranking?
No, that was what I thought too originally, but no, it's got a battery in it. The crank is actually part of the games.
Oh. Interesting.
I just want to get this just to see how that crank works because that's just I'm so
Weird.
confused.
So weird.
There's a game that actually used the crank to go forward and backward in time, essentially. Anyways, I thought this was neat that it actually did come out, and it's a new console, just like the Atari VCS actually came out and had a physical version. And there's Analog Pocket, which is more of a rehash of the old Game Boy. But anyways, I digress. This thing's out. It's a modern retro handheld. There's also Evercade.
Has Nintendo announced if they're going to kill their 3DS? Not the 3DS, but just the DS lineup going forward?
I mean, there is no DS. No, not happening.
No.
So
Right,
the
it's
Evercade's
all
a
on the
handheld.
Switch now, right?
This is a Switch thing, essentially. Because the carts have the games on it. So you pull your cart out of your handheld and put it into your game console. Boom. Good to go. Keep going. But the one thing these consoles...
Just confirming, right? Nintendo's
I'm pretty sure DS
everything
is
to the
dead.
Switch,
All
right?
I want
Yes.
to wrap this thing up, but I want to shout out Evercade. Evercade's cool. And RIP, we are sad to see that the Mr. OEB Pete or Classy Gaming Fun has left YouTube. So if he does watch this, we miss you, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, anything else? This looks like a fake Sony. What the heck is this? Oh, God. What is...
Is that a bar of soap that someone carved
I hope
Sony into?
you should just buy this just because good for them.
What the... What is this?
Someone literally just carved.
What the This is what happens to a podcast when we go too long.
All right.
Why? What even
They
is
painted
this?
it. They painted it.
Yeah, they did a garbage job. What? Why?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're
Okay,
good.
all right. Yeah, we're
We're
good.
good.
All right.
That just means we've been here too long.
Oh, jeez. All right. Anyways, as always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And I'm Andrew.
And I'm HDMI'd out. So you guys finish this one.
And we'll see you on the next CHRILLCAST. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I almost clicked listen item instead of end broadcast. Bye-bye.